Get ready for your 4-5 matchup in the East first round between the Indiana Pacers and the Orlando Magic. Both those teams are finishing in the top 6 in the
Wow.
East.
You came with a double hot take.
Mm-hmm.
That-
Mm-hmm. That
It
is your
wasn't it
4-5
wasn't enough.
matchup. That is your 4-5 matchup. The Pacers are loaded. They're low. They have so much offense. Tyrese Halliburton is so good. I love Jarris Walker added to that whole mix, like between him and Miles Turner, assuming Miles Turner doesn't try to get himself traded on a podcast to the Lakers again. Like Miles Turner, I think, is finally off the trade block. I don't want to completely say that, but at least this year, I think he's off the trade block. They have so much shooting. They have so much scoring. Rick Carlisle is a great coach. I think that team is going to rack up wins. And then the Orlando Magic, you have to remember, after a 5-20 start last season, 5-20 start, they went 29-28 the rest of the way. They were top 6 in defense over the last 57 games. Paolo Banchero is a monster. Franz Wagner is a monster. I think we're going to see a little bit out of Jalen Suggs, but I actually think they make a move in December or January that bumps them up even higher. And I just think this team is going to make a massive, massive leap.
The Magic's young core is so intriguing because Wagner and Banchero, they aren't just good, but I think they are going to fit together in a way that's going to be really tough for the rest of the league to handle.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a 6'9" dude in Wagner who can run pick and roll and a 6'10", 260 dude in Banchero who can run pick and roll and initiate offense and do all of that, it's so hard to guard. And those two guys give them the chance to have huge lineups on defense, like just enormous lineups on defense. And I loved what we saw out of Banchero with Team USA, where
one of the few bright spots.
He clearly bought into defense as his way to kind of make an impact. And I thought he just guarded at a much higher level than we've seen of him in the past. So
they were 6 over 57 game stretch. They were 6th in defense for that young ass team. Like that to me, that's I think Mosley can coach. I just think that they got off to a bad start, and maybe teams didn't take him as seriously towards the second half of that season. But that team's good. The team's legitimately good.
I want to see Suggs too, because
I'd love to see Jalen Suggs do anything. I was such a fan of his coming out, and he's been horrible.
Defensively, he's really tough though.
Yeah, he's good defensively. So is Chris Dunn.
But it's so hard to be good offensively as a short guard if you just cannot shoot at all. And he can't shoot from mid-range, he can't shoot from
Chris
deep.
Dunn. That wasn't right. I like Chris Dunn. I don't know why I did that.
Chris Dunn has fought really hard to
he's got his way back to the league. Yeah, he might start
player.
for the Jazz. Yeah, I'd take that back.
Chris Dunn, poor Chris Dunn. But yeah, I want to see if Suggs can develop at least a little bit of a shot. I loved him in college. I just think he makes a lot of winning plays.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like Kemba Walker early in his Charlotte Hornets tenure. Like, if you can't shoot at that size, it doesn't matter how good you are at everything else. And so he has to get that piece down. Kemba did and became awesome at it and ended up scoring a ton of points and making all-star games and everything like that. But it took him until he developed the jump shot to get to that place.
Yeah. Fultz was actually pretty good last year. Fultz was pretty good for them last year. Jay's guy, Cole Anthony, maybe.
I've become a Cole Anthony guy.
When?
Didn't used
when
to
did
be.
You become he used to Josh, he used to shit on Cole Anthony constantly.
What is up
for no reason?
A lot of
no reason.
Changing opinions from Jay here.
I know.
Because as new information comes in, I am willing to adapt and evolve and grow.
You have literally said so many times that you are incapable of stepping away from a bad take.
That's right. I have good takes.
You can't say that when new information comes in, I evolve when that's your mantra.
Cole Anthony used to be a terrible decision maker. He has toned down his game so much to become a better player. And he doesn't probably have as many big scoring nights. He doesn't have but he just makes better plays on a possession-to-possession basis. I'm a Cole Anthony guy now.
So smart or safe and evolving are two words we got to get Jay up to speed on. Safe and evolving, because I don't think you've used either of those correctly today.
I evolve. I mean, you may not notice it because you're not evolving, but
He just throws it out a couple more times to really.
Yeah, he just said, "Yeah, it's like, hey, what does evolve mean?" He's like, it's when you evolve. It's one of those things.
Yeah, it's one of those word of the day.
The evolution of
Today's
day.
word was evolve.
One of those daily like tearaway calendars. Like today's word of the day is evolve.